Yo, once again, we back. What's up, baby? We on the other side of 2020. We are now officially in 2021. And y'all know what that means. It means the devil missed again. Everything that he tried to steal in 2020. Everything he tried to do in 2020 to assassinate your character, everything he tried to do in 2020 to hold you down, everything he tried to do in 2020 to set you back, to stop your dreams. Guess what? The devil missed again because you are on this side of the Jordan in 2021. So if you don't have nothing else to praise God for, praise him because somebody did not wake up today. And here you are still breathing and farting and alive. So listen, we are on 2021's wave now. Forget last year, forget that oldness. We out with the old, we in with the new, right? Because your best days is ahead of you and not behind you. So welcome to the Chris Dillard experience. Y'all know what it is, man. Come on and tap in. Come on. Call your cousin, your grandmother. Tell her put her wig and her teeth in. Tell her to tune in because we here. We here. Another year. We got an amazing show about to take place today. I'm excited. I'm feeling good. I'm glowing over here, melanin popping. You heard? I'm over here feeling good. As always, yo, let's get into this news, man. I know y'all been tuned into the TVs because I've been tuned into the TVs too. So let's talk about it. Yesterday, they officially announced that Biden was taking control of the office in just a few days. And you know what happened? Shortly after they made that announcement live, something happened in DC that never happened before. Pro-Trump supporters took over one of the most secured places in the world because they've said that Donald Trump was not represented fairly in the election. So they bought hundreds, thousand people. They lined up on the Capitol. This is supposed to be one of the most secure. I seen more security at Security Square Mall. They lined up on the front lawn, right? They lined up on the steps. Not only did they do that to show that, hey, this is ours, they got brave enough to enter into the most secure place and they took it over. 4 people died. That's not what got me. Not even as if that wasn't enough. What got me was if you really watch the news, they started showing the different people that made it inside of the Capitol to take over. And they played this clip, and it was 7 ladies in a wheelchair, Trump supporters, who they let make their way into the Capitol building. Now, I get it. Some people climbed the walls. Some people ran through the front door. Some people grappled over the fence. Other people walked. But you mean to tell me that a wheelchair that go 3 miles an hour couldn't be stopped by somebody from getting inside of the Capitol building? And they was protesting and riding. She was a Trump supporter. And her little machine was... So you mean to tell me while you were standing there and trying to protect, you could not stop 7 motorized scooters from getting inside of the Capitol? Are you kidding me? Let's talk about it. Listen, we live in a time now where this dictates reparations for you. And it's sad to say, but yo, privilege is privilege. Man, we just live in one of those times where we just got to guard ourselves, man. This is spiritual warfare, right? This is the end times, right? I ain't trying to scare nobody, but just understand this. Like, we live in a time right now where spiritual warfare and attacks is like no other. So that's what happened yesterday. So then they finally got the people removed from there, but they left 4 people dead. So just keep them in prayer, man, because nobody wants to go to work. Just for it to be their last day, because some people don't know how to submit to defeat. So I tell you this in your travels from now on. Sometimes you just got to submit when you defeat it and give up and go. Mr. Orange Man, please, no more harm. No more hurt to nobody. Let's just move on and get this thing rolling. What else going on in the news? Oh, Kim Kardashian and Kanye's separated. That don't surprise me at all. That was the most awkward little couple, wasn't it? I'm looking at them two like who? Because Kanye looked like one of the little people off Meteor Man, don't he? The little people with the gold hair, one of them little gold little people. That's who Kanye remind me of. Then you got Kim Kardashian, look like Chrissy off of Three's Company. I don't know how they got together. Where did y'all meet at? That's what I want to know. Who booked who? Because something wrong with that entire picture. But so they split up. Now they back together because Kim said, "Oh, she's trying to save her marriage. She has kids, and so she want to take the bigger right and give them a chance to work through it." Kim, girl, bye. Get yourself together, because nobody should have to put up with anything that is not bringing them more abundance in their life. Let me tell you this, ladies, fellas, if you are dealing with somebody and it's not helping to upgrade you or take you to another level, get rid of that thing, release it. Because if God promised you something, one thing he is not going to attach to it is stress. He's not going to attach pain and hurt to it, right? You might go through some things, and trust me, some things are worth fighting for, right? There's a lot of things that are worth fighting for, but if it's causing you your peace, if it's causing you your sanity or anything like that, let go of it. And now for our spotlight time real quick. Listen, so I'm doing a new thing on the show now where every show I'm going to be spotlighting some different people who are doing some amazing things around the world. And this thing that I'm ready to spotlight is so important, because it's an independent business who makes treats. And they sent me one of their packages. I want y'all to see this, right? And inside of this package, it's Delectable Treats by Ty, and they're located in Baltimore. Their phone number is 443-526-0688. It's Delectable Treats by Ty. Let me show y'all what they sent me. They sent me chocolate covered cake pops. They sent me chocolate covered pretzels, chocolate covered Oreos, chocolate covered marshmallows, right? They do custom orders. They sent me all of this chocolate, and it's beautiful. So I want y'all to see some of this, because Valentine's Day is coming, and I know y'all gonna be looking for some things to send off. Look at these cake pops. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna tear the fur off these things. You got chocolate covered Oreos. This is an Oreo. Like, this is a chocolate covered Oreo. You know what I'm saying? Like chocolate covered strawberries. Look at this. Like Delectables by Ty. You can find them on Instagram. You can find them on Facebook. I just got one question for them. Y'all ain't know I was a diabetic. I don't know if y'all was just sending this to be nice or if y'all was just trying to see me die live on the air. But either way, we're going to talk about that, Delectables by Ty, because this thing going to definitely send me to Jesus if I eat some of this right now. And then I hate to get to heaven because I can see Jesus just embarrassed right now. And I get to heaven to the gates and Moses be next to Jesus talking about, is that him right there, Jesus? Is that the one right there that ate the Delectables by Ty? And Jesus would just look at me in disappointment and just look back at Moses and say, yes, that was the fattest one who ate of the chocolate Oreos by Delectables by Ty. And so, like I'm telling y'all now, like, they got sample boxes. They do a little bit of everything. So what I want y'all to do is make sure y'all support the people that are out there giving us great business, right? They got great presentation. They got a little bit of great everything. So be on the lookout for them. And again, that's Delectable Treats by Ty. And then their motto is where we put chocolate on everything. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like something that come on late night on Showtime. We put chocolate on everything. So again, that's Delectable Treats by Ty. Shout out to them, and I'm definitely going to enjoy. Oh my God, that tastes like they was made with Moses staff personally. Oh my God. Ain't that good. So again, thank y'all for tapping in. And without further ado, I've been telling y'all for the last 2 weeks, we had a amazing show lined up for y'all. And today, live on the show, we got my man Cellspitfire, but we also got my man Cking, one of the coolest, funniest cats on the market and on the circuit right now. He's a comedian, he's a voice impersonator, he does a little bit of everything. He's an actor, writer, you name it, he does it. Real good fella. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm about to bring my man's on to the show. So show your love for my boy, Mr. Cking.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, man?
You turn your I can't hear you.
Uh-oh. See, I knew I should have just did something. I knew I was trying to. Can you hear me now? No? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My mic is acting up.
Let me see something real quick, cause
let me see if I can fix on my end.
Talk now.
Can you hear me good?
Oh, there you go, man. We live and direct now, baby. We good. What's up with you? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
It might have been me. I just stole this computer, so I don't even know how to work it. I never even had a Mac computer before, man. I'm cheap computer myself.
I stood out in Grand Central to see if they was if somebody was going to pick up a MacBook. And I said, I'm here to pick up a MacBook, and they was like, oh, is your name such and such? I said, yeah. Yep.
And they gave it to you.
And they just gave it to me. So, John Stanfield is coming for his MacBook. I don't know when, but they're gonna track it.
Stanfield, he sound like he sound like he stalked women on Facebook. So
look, I was going through some of his files, man. I think I might have to blackmail him for this one.
Golly. Well, let me borrow that. Let me borrow that for you give it back to him, because I definitely need one, man. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I can't complain, bro. I can't complain at all, man.
Man, you out here killing it, man. So, man, congratulations on your career, man, because I seen it. I seen you just blossom into this amazing comedian, amazing impersonator, amazing everything that you're doing, man. So, man, congratulations, first of all, man.
Yeah, that means a lot.
It's been a journey.
That means a lot. I appreciate you, everybody who's been watching so far, man, everybody who supported me. Big up to Ari Spears, Godfrey, Afion Crocker, all the guys who've been doing this for such a long time, and who, believed in me enough to share my stuff, put my content out there. All them dudes, man. Frank Caliendo, all my people on TikTok. Even though I got fans who are Trump supporters.
See, what was they? Hey, fans is fans, though. Fans is fans, and that's what I try to get people to understand. Like, people be like, "Well, I don't want that card. They don't gotta like." Listen, man, fans is fans. If they gonna buy tickets to a show, if they gonna share your stuff, if they gonna support you, guess what? I don't care I don't care who you like or what you do.
Man, I did a Black Lives Matter, I did one of those, speaking up about George Floyd, and I did a video, but I did it in the Denzel voice, right? And people was like, Trump 2020, but your impression is crazy.
Yeah.
They was like hashtag Trump 2020, but you got talent. I was like,
yup. But see, because you can't deny talent, man. You cannot deny. I don't care how angry you is. You cannot, I be at Chipotle mad at the workers, right? Mad because they were so slow, but you cannot deny how good a burrito is.
Right. Come on, rap it right.
Man, you rap it right.
Right.
And people at Chipotle make me mad. Let me say this to anybody out there who don't know the rules at Chipotle. Stop reaching your finger over the glass to show them what you want. It's rules to Chipotle-ism. And I'm declaring Chipotle-ism a real word from today on, man.
It is.
Yep.
How you think West do it?
I'm gonna hit him up too. So what got you started into comedy and impersonations? What made you say, you know what? this is something that I really, really enjoy.
I've always liked to make people laugh. I've always liked to entertain people. I've always liked to be the funny one, and of course, I didn't dub myself this, but I was the class clown and all of this other stuff, and I was a horrible student and all of that. Um, I love to mimic and do voices and things like that. It wasn't until Chappelle Show that I really started going with the impressions. My friends, we would watch Chappelle Show, right? And then we would come to school the next day and we would talk about, oh, did you see Chappelle said that? And Chappelle said this, Chappelle said that. And I wanted to tell the joke exactly like Chappelle told it. So it got to the point where I was like trying to do the voice as well. So I would say I would say something like, "Yeah, man, I was in the projects. It was like 1:00 in the morning in the projects, man. It was a baby standing on the corner." And then my friends, after a certain point, they was like, "Yeah, it's not fair no more. We don't want to play with you no more because now you're not even just telling the jokes. You sound like him, and that's cheating."
You sound like him, yo. And I know that probably got you in trouble once you realized that was a gift. And you know what I'm saying? And that was like one of your strengths. I know you probably changed the whole game of life.
Bro, I used to be in class just talking about, that's crazy. That's crazy. Back. Like just being wild. You know what I'm saying? And even with that, I still wish that I did better in school because it got to the point where I needed one credit. I needed one language credit for high school, right? And I was doing work up until graduation day. Like they wouldn't give me no cap and gown until I had like a packet done. You know what I'm saying? So I went and I had this dangerous minds moment with my French teacher. Shout out to Miss Yates. And as I was walking up to a classroom, I could hear been spending most of my life living in the So she said, Monsieur King, you need one language credit to pass, but she said this to me. She said, if I give you this language credit, you got to promise me that you're going to be somebody.
Wow.
If you want to be somebody, want to go somewhere.
Come on.
Wake up and pay attention.
Yeah. So, yeah, we on it.
So from that point on, I was just like, you know what? Okay, I got to capitalize off this somehow, man. And I started doing stage plays fresh out of high school. I was working with this cat named Jermaine Smith in Brooklyn. He gave me a shot. I was doing a lot of other stage plays. I did a couple hosting gigs, hosting. And then I got hooked up with this group called Church of Laugh. Church of Laugh, man, we were a group of comedians all from New York. Well, some all living in New York currently, who we just were coming together and we was like, look, I think this is bigger than memes. We had this guy named Jeremy Williams, man, whose vision was just like, I mean, out of this world. Never thought of it. To do parodies and to do skits and things like that, and just take Christian comedy, if you will, to the next level, and we did just that, man. And we started doing shows, and we went to LA and we performed at the Biltmore Hotel. We were doing tours and all of this type of stuff. And I started to take, what I've learned from all of these things and apply it to my social media, to my own live shows, to hosting, to just being in a professional setting. And for the most part, I've tried to be diligent and consistent with things. And it has led me to this beautiful exposure of all of these people, man, and to cats like you. That's a blessing. It's really been a blessing. So I'm just grateful, man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, man, for setting a tone with coming in and sticking with your guns, and it has worked for you. And so let me ask you this. how important is it to not give up when it don't feel like what you chasing is not coming to fruition in the beginning? Because I know you probably had times where you was like, man, this is stupid. This ain't like how important to anybody that's coming behind you that wants to set a new trend, a new lane like you did. What's your advice to them if they're going through a time right now where they feel like, man, this might not work out?
It's more than you.
Ooh, come on,
It's
Pastor.
bigger than you. God continues to remind me that this is bigger than me. And if I devoted my life to myself,
Mm-hmm.
I would die and Cking would stop.
Good night. Come on.
If I devote myself to the idea, now ideas and beings, because an idea can be transferred between people, but a being is just me. Once I leave this shell, that's it.
That's it.
Man, God has never ceased to show me that even when you think you're at your lowest, when you think, even when you about to give up, you think you about, nah, I ordained you for this. I ordained you for this.
I ordained you for this.
So, perfect example. Last year, well, we're in 2021. 2019, right? I did a comedy show. Oh my God, is it 2019? Sheesh, man. Okay, so 2019, I did a comedy show for my pastor, and he and half the church went on a cruise, right? And on the cruise, he did a sermon on Wednesday, right? On a boat, did a sermon. We did this thing called Worship on Wednesday. He did a sermon on the boat, and I believe it was Thursday. He died of a heart attack.
Ooh.
On a boat with half the people on it, half the church on there. So I said, this is the man who said, hey, look, I support you. I want to cover you. I want to continue to cover you in what you're doing. Please, when you're doing events, call me. When you're getting opportunities, call me. When you're breaking loose and you in trouble, you need help, call me. All of that stuff. And now he's gone.
And
now he's gone. So what do I do? What do I do? I don't want to do no videos no more. I don't want to do no shows. I don't want to do content. Nothing. So from then up until the day before his funeral, I didn't post a funny video. I didn't do nothing like that, right? The day before his funeral, it came to my mind. I said, you know what would be funny is if Denzel recited Meek Mill's what you call it? Dreams and Nightmares, right? I did it. I put it on internet. I put it on Instagram. Put it on. Matter of fact, I didn't even put it on Twitter. I just left it on. I didn't even check. I didn't even look. Nothing. I said, yeah, well, that's it. I didn't tell anybody, but I was done after that. The next day at the funeral, I'm boo-hooing. I'm crying. I'm snotting. All of this stuff. You ever seen a big when he cried?
When we dead and it hurt because we big. It's
right, because we big and our upper body just
it hit us and I got
all of that stuff, right? So people are coming up to me and they're like, look, yo, I know it's crazy, man, but yo, congratulations, dog. Congratulations on everything, man. You going places. I'm like, yo, my pastor right there, bro. You see that casket? That's my pastor, bro. What are you talking about? Congratulations. And it became a thing. I was like, you know what? Let me just check. It went viral on Instagram.
Ooh.
Somebody had taken it from Instagram, posted it on Twitter, and Meek Mills went and reposted it. Complex Magazine went and reposted it, and then Source Magazine reposted it. So I think in that week, I believe in that week, in that 2 weeks, in that period of 2 weeks, if I could be wrong, Instagram will correct me later when they if they ever notice me. Um, I went from 10,000 to 20,000. So I'm like, wow, man, this is crazy. This is bananas, man. All of this one video,
All of this one video.
one video. So I said, you know what? And I heard in the back of my mind, I heard my pastor's words as clear as day. He said, if you don't quit, you'll make it.
Good night.
I'm telling you guys, if you ever believe that what you're given, what you're given is what you're supposed to do it.
Do it.
Who's to tell you that you're not gonna make it? They told thousands, they told millions of people that they weren't gonna be successful, and look at them.
Look at them.
Can you imagine if people at Google didn't chose to listen to naysayers? If you could you imagine what would happen if Chris Dillard chose to listen to naysayers?
Whew.
Huh?
And that's and you know what's the thing about listen, y'all, it's so important that when you encounter a dream killer, that you hold on and protect your dream. Your dream is not to be shared with everybody. Your dream is not to be posted all online before you even make a stride to reach your dream. One thing about God and making room for your gift, God will make room for your gift, whether you are chasing that gift in silence until he's ready for the world to see. See, because one thing about God is he going to manifest what's inside of you, right? When he manifests what's inside of you, it has no choice but to go where it's supposed to go.
Watch your tone, because you're gonna preach.
Good night. He when he adds his touch on it. See, it's like a painter, right? When he first got to prime the wall first, and he got to get the wall ready for the actual coat to go on it. And he does that because he wants to take away anything that's on that wall that could mess up the coat. So I say this to anybody out there who feel like this may not be their season. It could be that God is just putting the prime on you right now so that he can paint the canvas, and he don't want no blemishes on your soul. He don't want no blemishes in the way of what he's about to do when he manifests you to where you're supposed to go. So live in the prime of your life right now, so that the finishing product of your life can go out there and break some yokes. And that's it. I'm done. Amen.
We're taking an offering.
Taking an offering. Yep. Man, see, you done got me started, man. We about to turn this thing to church, man. Because one thing for sure is you stand by your word, man. You're not out here acting a fool and saying, "Oh, I gotta cuss in order to be funny. I gotta go out here and I gotta do what the world do and do what everybody else doing." And how much have you seen blessings from you just being obedient?
I've seen blessings in unsafe spaces. Like, so okay, so
come on, explain it.
So I've always thought that because my mother was working her job, supporting 4 kids on her own, I always thought that she wanted me to play it safe. Always thought that she wanted me to play it safe. I always thought that she would, want me to keep a job and all of this stuff. I remember the day I quit my job and I told my mother, she said, "Well, it's about time." Oh. What? Well, it's about time. And okay, so a quick story. I was doing a show in Miami. I got booked for a show in Miami. This is when I was working as a bike messenger. Well, not a bike messenger.
Hold on, because that almost just sent me. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the sight of you being a bike messenger.
This is the thing. So I was labeled a bike messenger, but the company didn't have no insurance for people on bikes. So they just gave us Metro cards.
Hold on. All right. Okay. All right, man. Because I can't. Not tonight, man. Come on. All right. Go ahead, man. Just finish this story, please.
I wanted the bike with the skinny wheels.
Yo, oh my goodness. Okay.
So
All right. Go ahead.
so I was booked for the show in Miami, and I told my job, I said, look, I need these days off because I got a booking in Miami, and I'm going out there. They didn't pay for my hotel, they didn't pay for my flight, everything. And my boss says, well, that's not gonna work. And I'm like, I wasn't asking, but it's glad to know how you feel. I'm glad to know
Glad
how
you.
you feel about
Uh-huh.
it. Wow, cool. So I left to go to Miami. I was like, man, I'm not gonna have no job when I get back. Cool. Um, I got out there to Miami and did the show, got paid, came back, and my boss calls me and says, hey, are you coming in today? And I said, well, I thought I wasn't going.
Right.
Okay. You know what? All right, God. I hear you. I hear you. Um, I get to the office. I got my phone. I had a vest. I had a work vest.
Mm-hmm.
I have all my papers, all of that stuff. And I say, hey man, this is my last day. My boss said something like,
Mm.
really? This is your last day? I said, yeah, this is my last day. Here's my phone, here's my vest, all my paperwork. Um, I said, I don't know, this is gonna sound weird, but I'm hearing God telling me to pray for you right here in this office so that you get to be whatever it is that he has for you, because I know he's told me before that he wanted to be Mike. If you're I don't know if you're listening to this or not, but I hope that you are that piano instructor that you
Mm.
wanted to be. um I prayed for him. I said, I hope you get everything that God has for you. He said, you know what, man, if you ever need a job,
Mm-hmm.
come back here and you speak to me. And I felt good in knowing that I may never have to come back here.
That you may not see.
I may
Good
never
night.
have to come back here. So I left there. And as soon as I left there, maybe 5 minutes after I left, walk into the train station, which is 7 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
5 minutes into my walk, I get a phone call. Yo, King, man. SOB Soul Village with Eric Roberson. I need a host for tomorrow, and Eric is not going to be here. Are you available? I had been trying to book this gig for over a year. I had been trying to book this gig for over a year, bro.
Mm.
I get the call soon as I quit my job. Um, I think it was the next day. The show was the next day. You know,
Mm.
if I still had that job, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Wow. See,
Bro,
see, and you stepped. It took for you. Here's the thing. It took for you to step out on faith. It took for you to release something to have them open so God could replace in.
right. I had to
Man,
drop that thing to be poured into.
had to drop it like it's hot. You had to. Amen, man. Man,
That thing.
I say this to you, man. I'm so proud of you, man, because the moment you stepped out on faith was the moment that you activated your next level in Christ, and He's going to take you places that you can't even imagine. Think about the best that you have been right now. Your mind can't even process where God is going to take you
Bro,
beyond that.
I got some news that I want to share. I would love to share it with you. I can't right now. I'll share it to you off,
That'll work.
but,
That'll work.
but man, some news just came in that
See?
could be life changing, dog.
Well, then there it is, man. Because you changing lives, so it's only right that God does some things that change your life. So,
I'm grateful to God for all of them, man.
amen, brother. Well, man, we're gonna wrap this thing up, but I'm definitely gonna have you back on here when it's time for you to make that announcement because I want the people to hear that because you got a lot of supporters and people on here who definitely love the move and the groove. How can people continue to follow you, get in touch with you, or book you?
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, you guys can follow me on Instagram at IAM_CKING. Huh? That's IAMCKING. You guys can follow me on TikTok at IAM_CKING. You can follow me on Twitter I be saying some things on Twitter sometimes at IAM underscore CKING. Okay.
People, please, 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 please support this man. When I say he's one of my favorite and funniest impersonators and comedians, man, and I mean that with all humbleness, man. And I've worked with some amazing people, man. You got the people in the chat saying they love it. They love Denzel, man. They love that
Love
Denzel.
it. Love y'all, man.
Man, we appreciate everything you do, man, and keeping on, man, because God is not through with you yet, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir. Appreciate you.
you so much, man. Thank you for having me on. Everybody who's watching, much love. I appreciate y'all. Stay tuned, man. A lot of big things are popping off, man.
That's what's up, King, man. Be blessed, man. We talk to you soon.
Most definitely, man.
Yes, sir. Man. So like he said, man, that's my boy King, man. And yo, when I say he one of the dopest impersonators, man, he's killing it on YouTube right now. He's killing it on Twitter. He's killing it in real life. And I know whatever announcement he has, man, it's going to be crazy. So I'm excited to see where God is going to take him to, man. And without further ado, man, this next person that's coming on that I'm about to talk to, man, and bring on to the Chris Dillard experience, man. It's an honor because I've known this young man for many years, man. And when I met him, man, I always said he had something different about him. Like his swag was just different. You know what I'm saying? He didn't play around. He wasn't one of them cats that wanted to get his nose in everything. Like he set his own lane and he followed it and he chased it. And like God has done some amazing things in his life, man. And on top of that, we are from the same state, the same places. Like, so it's always amazing to be able to do the thing that you love and then bring somebody on that's equally doing something that they love, man. And I know a lot of y'all been waiting for him to come on also so we could chop it up with him. So without further ado, man, I want to bring my little bro on to the show, Carmicel Brown, aka Mr. Cellspitfire himself, man.
What it do, champ?
What's
Good
going
to see
on?
you.
What's up, bro?
Happy New Year.
Same
Blessings.
to you. Blessings to you, man. How you been, man?
Good, man. I'm humbled by the introduction. I appreciate that. And as you stated, we go way back, way before the official art explosion. I was doing it on the mic, but I always had a passion for art. You always supported me in everything I did. We
Absolutely.
had the blessing of collaborating with you. So it's just been an awesome journey. And I know you've been sitting back watching the same way I've been watching you, brother.
Man, I appreciate that, man. So let's just talk about some of the things that you do, because you do so many things, man. For the people out there, let's talk about the graphic designs, man. What made you get into the whole graphic design game? What made you have that moment that made you say, you know what, this is it, like this is what I want to put my heart and soul into. Where was that first love with graphic designing for you?
Well, the initial seed came back in them times when we were rapping. Of course, when I first started my first project, which was a mixtape, I believe I had you on there and a couple different various artists from the city. Of course, you need cover work. So at the time, I didn't know anybody around that did cover work. I didn't have money to put it to pay anybody to do it. So I'm like, man, I can download Photoshop. You know me, I was a computer guru back then. I knew how to download anything. I felt like I was a little bit enhanced when it came to that. So I just really did my research, downloaded one of those recording programs. Designing programs, Adobe Photoshop, and I just created the cover. And the compliments that I got from the people that was on in the squad, it just kind of planted that seed and made me want to do it more. And I would say I really started to take it serious career-wise towards the end of my senior year in high school when I was thinking about college. It wasn't any degrees that really stood out to me that I really felt passionate about outside of artwork. So I started going down all of the different types of artworks that I could go to school for. And ironically, God put a blessing in my hands, and he sent the Art Institute, a representative from the Art Institute, to my high school. They did a whole presentation about all of the programs they offered, from interior design, graphic design, audio production. And then what really sparked my interest, we got schools set up in 30 of the states in the United States. So they you can literally look at the list and pick where you want to go. So I was narrowing it down between DC, New York, Philadelphia, and Atlanta. And I chose Atlanta because my uncle had just got married out there, so I had just visited. I knew that I felt the rise of the music game going towards, and everything just made sense to kind of shift that movement there. And it all worked out, man. I learned some valuable lessons on this journey from chasing graphic design, not only about artwork, but about life. So
yeah. And that's what's up, man. And not only did we was like, yo, Cell is the dopest graphic designer in the game. Then God blessed you with this other gift, man, that's just even supersedes the graphic design. And you like top, just I love everything that you do with the graphic design. But then God blessed you with this talent and gift of drawing, doing portraits. So let's talk about that for a minute, man. It's one thing to do stuff on the computer. It's another thing to use your hands and make something beautiful on canvas. What was the first thing that you ever drew that you looked at that you was like, you know what? I don't have to do stick figures my whole life.
And it's funny, it started out with stick figures. I have some of my drawings back from first grade. Mm-hmm. They are stick men, stick cars, stick men. And what pushed me from that point was just competing against some of my classmates. Back then, it wasn't cell phones, so all we could do was be organic and creative with paper. Real drawing talent started way back then. I eventually went to the Salvation Army after school camp. They kept us busy. We stayed doing some type of creative project. And one day they had a project they sprouted on us where we had to paint T-shirts. I painted Bart Simpson off the top of my head, and I remember just getting so many compliments that day from some of the camp leaders and other people in there, and they turned it into a little competition. And for my age group, I won first place. They gave me some extra art supplies, and I just been painting on all types of things since then, from jeans, T-shirts, still doing graphics on the computer.
I had a shirt that you did, and I've been meaning to ask you because it's been a couple of years. I want to know why you sent me a size small. You know how big I am, right? And you sent me a size small. I don't know if you did that to be rude or just to be mean to a chubby kid like myself, but I never was able to address you about that. And I just want to say that hurt my pride for a couple weeks to know that I was a 3X and you sent me out such a little shirt.
I don't believe that, Chris. You gotta show me proof, man.
So you proof? I got you. I'm going back to that picture and I'm gonna send it to you. Nah, but man, you from 50 cents to you drew portraits of ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about him just going out here just like he draws, like he's a artist for real. So share with the people like some of the portraits that are special to you and why.
Definitely the 50 Cent portrait, because I manifested that whole, and it wasn't just, that was actually a collaboration painting between me and one of my friends down in Atlanta that I went to the Art Institute with, Mal Pemberton. 50 Cent had went on this crazy tour promoting of effing vodka, and it was dope because they put a nice little scheme behind it where they were pretty much advertising for artists to paint the bottle and come up with some cool paintings on the bottle. So I'm like, I don't want to do the bottle. I reached out to my guy Mel. I'm like, let's do a canvas, but do a painting of a bottle on the canvas.
On the canvas.
So if you look at that painting, it's like a bottle with a face on it, and he got these martini glasses with faces around him, trying to, seduce him, trying to get his cap off. But he wasn't going for it. So it was just a real creative concept that we brought. And as soon as I seen 50 Cent come close to Maryland, he was in Delaware. I asked my cousin, could I borrow a car? 2 hours ago, meet him. Popped up on him with the painting. He blessed it, and it was crazy because he was taking that painting around everywhere with him. He posted it on Instagram. 3 months later, he was on tour. Him, Prodigy, and Havoc took a picture together, and the painting was sitting behind him on the floor.
Sitting right behind him.
So I'm thinking, this is 3 months after I give 50 Cent this painting. he's got it on the floor with him. That means he's traveling with this painting. So I'm assuming that it was special to him. And you know, it was special to me because it was one of the few collaborations that I got with my guy Mel. But other than that, I had the Jada Kiss painting. And as of late, my most famous collaborations, of course, the Breonna Taylor mural, the George Floyd mural. I helped out a bit with the Trader Kid mural that's down at the Robinwood Rec.
R.I.P. to Trader Kid, man, a beautiful soul, man, and amazing man, and yeah, R.I.P. to him, man. The Breonna Taylor, and I know you got to meet her. You got to meet her family, right? You got to meet her family. How was that experience? Just knowing what happened to her and being a part of history with creating that mural that sits so big and so beautifully down there in Annapolis.
I could be telling you, I have so many different emotions with that project. That is crazy, man, because you know, it was a bittersweet moment to have her family here. Sorry, I got my dog in the back. I'm on an interview. So yeah, it was a bittersweet moment because of what we all knew that happened to Breonna, you know, the tragic killing, and but to see her mom and to see the joy on her face and her boyfriend Kenny and all of her other family members, which they came from Detroit and Louisville. They were here that weekend for the March on Washington. And I got reached out to by our cousin. He like, hey, we wanted to stop by the mural. Do you guys have anything planned? I'm like, I'm gonna get something planned for you. So I reached out to the mayor, all of the city officials that I had connections and resources with. They helped me facilitate the trip, and it was just an awesome experience, man. I hired one of my guys from Nanny's Cafe, and he came, whipped up some bomb food, and they just loved it, man. It was a great experience. Definitely something I never forget. And, you know, the relationship has grown. I still keep in contact with her cousins, and they just reached out to me recently to get me and the team to come down to Louisville sometime this year to do another Breonna Taylor mural at a park down there. So we just waiting.
That's big. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. So we just pretty much waiting to cross our T's and dot our I's and get that contract dotted up, and then it's going to be a moment in history.
That's what's up, man. And first, I appreciate you for just being a voice for the community, and using your voice for change, man, because it's not just what you do with music, art, but you actually truly care about your city. And it's so big, and it's so important for us to give back to our cities, to give back to our states, and be real about it. You know what I'm saying? And you are one brother who I could truly say is not afraid to, you know, give back to the people. So I just commend you on that, man, for always using your voice for the good in life, man. So let me ask you this: have you if somebody wanted to reach out to you about getting some painting done, graphic designs, and all of that good stuff, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
Right now, the best way to contact me is social media or via my website at www.cellspitfire.com or at Cellspitfire on pretty much any of the social media handles. Yeah, and just, you know, send me an inquiry that way.
Got you. So what you got in the makings right now that we can support you with, which I know you got some things coming up, what you have coming up going on so that we can support your movement, man? Because like I said, man, we need brothers like you to continue to use their gift, man, to do some amazing things. So what you got coming up in the making?
So tomorrow we officially kick off the Artists and Activism exhibit at Maryland Hall. I have 5 pieces of artwork that'll be hanging up in there. It's always been a dream of mine to have artwork in Maryland Hall, because when I attended Bates Middle School, which is right across the street from Maryland Hall, I just always used to ask about it. I was into art back then, and when I tried to apply to certain classes, they said that my family made too much money. So you know, I just never really got a chance to experience Maryland Hall like I felt like I should. So when I seen that they had a contest, I submitted my artwork, and they chose mine out of 8 other artists in Maryland. I was the only one from Annapolis. So I'm repping Annapolis real hard in this contest. And well, not even contest, just in this exhibit. So If you guys come out tomorrow in between the times of 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Maryland Hall, pull your mask up, shorty, and you can come in there and check out
Okay.
check out some of the dope pieces. And then if you swing past Banneker Douglas Museum, you'll see our banners that all 8 artists painted and in their own special way, special unique theme. And check it out.
Got you. So tomorrow, Maryland Hall, and like he said, y'all, it's Bob Bates Middle School. For those that don't know, it's in Annapolis, Maryland. Please, 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 if you get an opportunity, you can go Google it, Maryland Hall.
And you don't even have to. Sorry to interrupt. You don't even have to come in tomorrow. Tomorrow is just like the official opening the exhibit, but it's open from Monday to Friday at the same times, 3:30 to 6:30. I'm going to be making an appearance there tomorrow around 5, maybe stay from 5 to 6:30. Come through. I'm going to have some additional prints, limited edition that I'm going to be selling. They're going to be going fast because I've already had people reaching out to them. So slide through and get some artwork and come holler at your people.
And the website, tell the people the website, because you got some good services on there, man. So I want to make sure that they able to dial in and tap into that website too.
So if you're watching the show, you see my name, Cellspitfire. It's just all together, www.cellspitfire.com. You'll see my list of services. I have my prices on there. Some work and services on there just have an estimate depending on the details that you provide. But yeah, it's all good to go on there.
And now for my sports fans out there, the coaches, the high schools, because I coach high school basketball, high school football, so I'm real tapped in with the sports world, man. And everywhere you look, we see some things that you are partnered with, and some different avenues. People can get jerseys done and custom stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about that field too, because like I said, man, you're a jack of all trades. So let's talk about that tunnel vision movement.
Yep. So if y'all checking this out right here, this logo, Tunnel Vision, headed by the CEO, Kyle Williams, my bro.
Shout out to Kyle.
And the president, Rodell Williams, the 3-headed monster team. And we got, guys under some account managers, Fat Man, Millie, a whole list of guys, man. It's all out here on the grind, putting in equal effort to pull in different accounts and schools and organizations that's looking for that fresh new look. So what we specialize in is customized uniforms ranging from basketball, football, lacrosse, baseball, any sports you need. But for 2021, we shifting gears because of COVID, and we're introducing this new fashion line, strictly retail, all exclusive, fly stuff. If you go over to the website, www.tunnelvision.com, you can see some of the exclusives we're going to be dropping. You can put in some pre-orders. And we got the standard Tunnel Vision logo tee and hoodie available now. So go and check that out, man. I've been lead designing with the company for over 4 years now. I think we've designed for over 300 to 350 different organizations, and I might be counting us short. It might be way more than that. But yeah, man, we're trying to make a huge imprint as a Black-owned sport and apparel company brand. And we're working on a big initiative and project coming up this summer that I can't disclose too many details, but it's definitely going to be major.
That's what I'm talking about, man. And I put my stamp on it, man. Tunnel Vision, if you need uniforms, if you need branding, if you need logos, you need graphic designs, you're just looking for some artwork, portrait, hand portrait, family portrait, mixtape covers. Everybody doing quarantine a rapper now. There's 115 rappers everywhere. It's a rapper. I went to McDonald's the other day. The dude came on the thing and said, "Hey, yo," and started rapping to me. I just wanted to order a double cheeseburger. I don't need you trying to battle me through the McDonald's driveway, sir. So whatever your talent is, man, get it done professionally. I know some people out here who like, well, I'm gonna just get a little moo to do my stuff, and little, like, sometimes when you working on building your brand and you're working on setting yourself apart from everybody else, if you have it in your means to do, go big. And I ain't saying go big, like spend millions of dollars, but go big with somebody who loves what you need. Like I know Cell, he loves the graphic design. He loves portraits. He loves all of those things. So find you somebody who got a passion for what you need and use them, man. When I say you do amazing work, Tunnel Vision, amazing work, everything, man. I support the brand, man.
Thank you, bro. And I'm glad you brought that up, because I run into a lot of inquiries or issues where people reach out, they ask for pricing or ask how the process works. and they'll say, I'll hit you back, and I can see on other statuses that they're looking for somebody cheap. One thing I pride myself on is I'm going inside of your head, taking the thoughts and creative ideas that you give me, and I'm bringing it to life.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, I have revisions, and I'm touching it up to make sure that you're satisfied before we complete the project. And the last thing that I tell my clients is you're going to get a learning experience out of all of this. I'm going to teach you about the files that you're getting, how they work, which files you'll need for which projects. And one thing I noticed when people bring logos to me to touch up or fix, they don't send the right files. So most of the time when they take that short route or that cheap route, the person that's designing it is only giving them something quick or giving them something that has no master file to it. Just like that's like in the music game, somebody giving you a song you recorded and it's not mixed down or nothing like that. So when you like, hey, I'm trying to come back and get my shit mixed, they like, I ain't got the master file no more. It's done. It's this what you got. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. I'm giving you the whole master file. So even if you don't want to do business with me after that, you have the file and means to do what you want with it. You want to update the logo on your own. You want somebody to change the color. It's all yours. You get the rights and you own that after we sign that contract.
And you own it. And that's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. So please, 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 if you don't do nothing else, go get it done right. Do it right, man. Support Cellspitfire. Because at the end of the day, your brand should be important enough to you to put the best product behind it. And when Frank Lucas say, I guarantee, I stand behind it. Like them was some of the most powerful words as a hustler like myself.
One of my favorite movies is American Gangster, bro.
Yeah, is I stand behind it. So you got to stand behind your product, ladies and gentlemen. That's whatever you're doing, and in order to stand behind it, you gotta put the love and the self-care into yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure y'all Cellspitfire.com. www. Is spelled the same for some of y'all that don't know how to spell it, or you still having problems with trying to spell the word sell. Or you can't differentiate between SELL and SAIL. I guess Cell, CELL, Spitfire.com. Man, I appreciate you, man, for taking a moment to come chop it up with us, man. It's definitely an honor, man, because like I said, I've been a fan of yours since the beginning of time. I've seen you grow. And I appreciate your work, man. So, man, keep doing your thing, and I can't wait to see what else God has for you, man. And like he said, man, Maryland Hall, 3:30 to 6:30, Monday through Friday. Go check that artwork out. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, a couple quick exclusives if you tuned in just to get a kind of.
Let me see. That's
Monkey Business right here. The title of this one. This joint right here is Black Lives Matter. I Can't Breathe. And then this right here is called Superhero Love, right? But let me zoom in on it. You see that's made from tiles.
Yo, that's crazy.
All way. You feel what I'm saying? You got superhero love. Black superhero love. So make sure y'all come through, get some of these exclusive limited editions, all custom, crafted by your boy. Thank you for the time, Chris.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. Blessings, man, and keep doing your thing.
All day.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, well, that's it. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning into the Chris Dillard Experience. As always, we here every Thursday at 6 o'clock. And next week, we got another amazing show. We got Jason Nelson coming on the show. We got Juicy formerly from the Ricky Smiley morning show, but now of Little Women from LA. She's going to be on the show next week. So you do not want to miss John. You do not want to miss Mr. Nelson, and you don't want to miss Miss Juicy, baby. She be on here. So, hey, next Thursday, tap in because it's going down. As always, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next week, Lord willing. I holla.